Hey guys, we're back again. Hope everything's alright where you are. Hope you're having a good day. I'm going to crack on with another spooky reaction video. We're going back to Fearsome Top 5. This one's Top 8 Scary Ghost videos that are incredibly unsettling. Let's hope there's some good stuff in this one. If you wouldn't mind popping by Fearsome's channel, dropping a sub. The link is in the description. I'd be grateful for that. And if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up on this video, try and draw some views in, I'd be eternally grateful for that as well. Right, let's get the cans on, give it a watch. Let's hope we get scared, shall we?
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Prepare to dive into 8 scary ghost videos. Number 1. One day back in 2019, as it was nearing dusk, a woman headed outside to feed her chickens. After tossing down their food, she stood in place, admiring the view of the sunset. But as she scanned the tree line, something in the distance caught her eye. The hair on the back of her neck stood up as she realized that someone or something was standing between the trees. She could only describe it as partly resembling a man, while at the same time having animal-like features. For 3 months following this encounter, she continued to see a similar figure out of her peripheral vision. But when she would turn to look, it would vanish completely. One night,
Mr. Tumnus.
while she was home alone, she was recording videos on Snapchat. But while recording, something unnerving appeared in the background. As she zoomed the camera out, something can be seen walking behind her. What looked like the head of a figure moved towards the right, quickly going out of view. Her eyes widened as she immediately noticed it, bringing back memories of the figure she used to see. At the time, she was sitting in a loft with her legs crossed.
Would you not put the camera the other way to see where it went to, as opposed to where it went from?
Debunking the possibility of this simply being her leg. But if it's not, then what the hell is that? Number 2.
There was something there. Don't know what it was, but like I said, if it's there and going that way, you wouldn't look further that way. You would look that way to see if there's anything there, wouldn't you? Or is that just me? Creepy.
A Reddit user called Tunisian Boxcar posted a video to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit of something that gave them chills. While out of town one night, they were surprised to receive a notification from the Ring camera on their back door. Thinking it was nothing, they casually checked the footage, only for their eyes to widen at what they saw. Around 8 p.m., the Ring camera captured a ghostly white silhouette walking through the yard. This unknown figure staggered past the camera, soon fading into the darkness of the night.
Staggered being the optimum word there. Someone had a few too many on a wander.
While it does seem more likely that this was a living person rather than paranormal, the thought of an unknown stranger lurking outside after dark might be even more unsettling.
Yeah, I think they just had a few too many shandies and went on a mission.
Number 3.
Let us know what you guys think.
The Nautica app became popular as it allowed users to generate random coordinates near their location to explore. While the basic idea behind the app was to encourage people to go out and adventure, many users began to report strange coincidences and eerie experiences once they arrived at the coordinates. A TikTok user named Julia decided to try it out with a few friends. Once the sun went down, they received their coordinates and hopped in the car to head to their random destination. But as they approached, something truly terrifying unfolded.
Up here. It's up here. It's like over there by the light, I think. Like that one. What? Let's see. What the f?
Is that, oh, what is that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Go, 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 go.
As they drove down an empty road, they spotted a figure dressed in black standing in the distance. And as they got closer, this unsettling figure suddenly lunged towards the car. Everyone inside screamed in
Idiots.
fear, as they definitely did not expect that to happen. If we slow down the footage, we can see that this unknown figure was wearing a metallic mask, clearly as a way to hide their identity. But was this chilling encounter actually related to the random coordinates generated by the app? And more importantly, why didn't Julia just run this freak over? Number
It'd be quite interesting doing stuff like that, actually. I mean, whether the roulette, I don't know if they get pings to see if people are on the way there or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. Seems like a funny app, like, but whether he was there on purpose to try and scare people, that's quite impressive if it is, like, but yeah, weird. I'd like to have a go at that, actually. I'm sure there's a few things around here where we could possibly end up exploring, but there's more bloody smackheads and ghosts around here, like.
4. 8 years ago, a rehab nurse named Shelby experienced something she would never forget. One night at the hospital, one of her patients sadly passed away. Shelby, along with other staff, carefully prepared the body for the family's final visit before it was taken away. The hallway outside the room was eerily silent, and no one was around. And later into the night, as Shelby sat at her desk, the call light from that very room suddenly turned on. A chill ran down her spine, but she walked to the room to turn it off. The call button was still hanging on the wall, right beside the woman's body. Returning to her station, she barely had time to process what had happened before the call light turned on again. Instead of walking back, she chose to answer it from the phone at her desk. But when she picked up, she wasn't prepared for what she heard on the other end.
What?
Coming from the speaker was an unsettling voice, which instantly sent chills across Shelby's body. She leaned in to listen closely, but unfortunately couldn't quite make out what this voice was saying. While this was happening, no one was near the room, the TV was off, and the door was closed. So whoever or whatever this voice belongs to remains a mystery. Number 5.
It could have just been anything, really. But it seems odd that it triggered a couple of times. You hear a lot of things like that, like seeing apparitions sort of leaving the room and buzzers going off and stuff. It does make you wonder. Creepy nonetheless.
After stumbling across an old video he thought got deleted, a man named Alex turned to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit to get some opinions. While working in an old warehouse that was built in the 60s, he would often notice strange things happening around him, along with a haunting feeling of an unwanted presence lurking nearby. One day while no one was around, the security camera in the warehouse caught proof of what he'd been experiencing. Behind the door, a faint shadow came into view, then quickly darted to the right, then back towards the door. And as it got closer, the door suddenly closed. If we scrub back and forth through the video, the movement of this unnerving shadow becomes a lot more clear. But what doesn't make sense is what caused this door to close. According to Alex, this is a very old heavy door that requires some force to close it. And while trying to debunk this, he was never successful at getting it to close on its own. As creepy as this video is just even more proof that ghosts really need to get some new hobbies.
I was looking at the counter thing to see if there was actually any shadows or reflections coming from here, like somebody stood behind here as such. But I don't think there was.
Behind the door, a faint shadow came into view.
There's the
Then quickly
glare.
darted to the right, then back towards the door. And as it got closer, the door suddenly closed. If we scrub back and forth through the video, the movement of this unnerving shadow becomes historic Andrew Jackson Hotel 6.
Oh, yeah, good one.
The historic Andrew Jackson Hotel in New Orleans has a rich and eerie history dating back to the 1800s. It was originally the location
seen
of a
this one
boarding school
recently.
for boys, but in 1794, a devastating fire swept through the building, engulfing the hotel in flames. According to legend, several young boys perished in the fire, and their spirits are said to linger inside. With his sights set on the hotel, paranormal investigator Connor Blaine set out to New Orleans to stay for the night. With his
maybe
clairvoyant
not.
friend Shay, the two journeyed up to their room, and incredibly, the activity immediately started.
Well,
I mean, I would say it's spooky.
honestly, we haven't been in here really with the lights off.
With the lights off, it's so much more spooky.
Okay, so should we talk about some of the history now that we're in here?
Of course.
In the room? Okay, so should we talk about some of the history now that we're in here?
Of course.
So should we talk about some of the history now that we're in here?
They're putting the words over again, so you sort of hear what you're reading, but there was a noise, but it sounded just more like a breath than a yes. Oh. This is what sort of annoys me a little bit when they do this. Maybe the first time you play it through, don't. So you can sort of try and make your own mind up. And then later on put down what you interpret it as. But when they put it straight on the screen like that, it sort of makes you hear that regardless.
Of course.
In the room?
After taking a look around the room, the two decided to venture down to the courtyard.
I think a good way to show you around the first hotel is to walk around with the obelisk. Basically, it reads environmental data. In theory, spirits can manipulate what the box is saying to communicate with us. I say we walk around the hotel because the courtyard here is kind of sick. I want y'all to see it. I don't see no. But look how cool this looks, though. These haunted hotels are kind of vibey.
Kind of vibey.
Yeah. I'm waiting for these women to go away. What is going on over here? There's like an
We got a
altercation.
lot.
It's Monday. They lit. Temperature. Blaze. Like fire.
Ooh,
Temperature and then blaze.
wait, ooh.
Temperature and blaze.
Yeah, I'm a bit dubious about these all bits of equipment and stuff as
Blaze
well.
back to back, and this place is known of burning down. That's why it's so haunted.
Yeah.
Because the children
The
died in the
fire,
fire.
yeah.
We just started the investigation, guys. We already have blaze. Also want everyone to know this can spit out like any word, and it's saying that in this location. That's why we look at this as paranormal or weird.
The word blaze coming through the obelisk is an incredibly eerie coincidence, considering the building previously burned down. While in the courtyard, they noticed a small room tucked off to the side. They decided to step inside and attempt to communicate with any lingering spirits.
I have flashlights. Let's see if they go off in there. Let's just try and run 5-10 minutes.
Saw somebody.
5-10 minutes. Oh my god. They're coming in.
We have to move
So we don't have time.
fast.
Okay, keep it there. I'm gonna try this real quick, guys. I don't know if we're supposed to be in here.
Up to no good.
All right, is the spirit last year that communicated with me here right now? You probably have no idea who I am. Put him up here. You saw me put him. If there is any spirit in this room with us right now, can you please turn one of these flashlights off? I don't have much time to communicate with you. I'm trying to show the world that you guys are here and you exist. Let's make this more specific so you can show that better. Can you turn the bottom one off?
I just heard somebody. I just heard a man.
You heard a man?
Yeah.
Did you see how quick that just happened?
Yeah, no, I just heard a man. There's a man. Oh, I got.
This is all a bit dubious as well. Like, with them twisty ones, and if you balance them just right, they sort of flicker on and off regardless. They're not like clicky buttons turn on and off lights, they're twisty ones. So if you sort of get it, so it's sort of just on the connection, they do tend to flicker and stuff apparently, but I don't know. They're using a lot of dodgy practices. Nothing against the guys, but nothing real up to now with regards to the equipment they're using.
I have chills right now. There's a man.
What do you sense in here? I have children in.
There is a heavy energy.
Spirits in here. I mean this in all respect, by the way. Please, like, we're not
Do you
making a
see
fool
this?
of you. I just want you to manifest as strong and quickly as you can so we can show the world that you're real. We mean you no harm, and I hope you will interact the same way. Is that yes or no?
Connor,
What? What?
it's really cold right here.
I'm getting cold too.
And there's
And
like
it's really warm.
there's like this thing is moving.
If I sit in this chair, this is where I was sitting and stuff started going on.
I don't think the spirit's associated with the boys that are here. Like I think that
Like they're complete.
yeah, I think they're completely different.
Is that true? Can you turn the top flashlight on too for confirmation? Yeah. Wait, it's on. I was looking at you.
Yeah, it's a different spirit. Oh, the door just slightly opened behind me. I wish you had your thing because there is something standing behind me.
What, the K2?
Yeah.
Someone's standing behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn that flashlight off if that's true? Is there something standing behind her? Is it a good spirit or whatever energy?
Mm-hmm. Standing right behind me.
Turn that flashlight back on if it's a
It's right
good
there.
energy. I heard something. Turn the bottom flashlight on if it's a bad energy, a bad spirit. Okay, well, do you want to come over here? Does that make you feel more comfortable? Cool.
If you don't want us in here any longer, turn off the bottom flashlight. And we'll leave.
That was immediate.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, we'll leave.
Sit.
The flashlights chillingly flickered on and off in response to their questions.
Julius.
Connor and Shay headed back to their room, bringing out new devices to communicate with the spirits.
See if anything comes through. Again, all spirits in here or in any part of the hotel, feel free to come in and touch any of these devices. It's going to help us know you're there. We just want to have a conversation with you. We want to know if there are spirits in this building. We have completely came here to spend the night to see if that is the case, so you would really be helping us out. We want to know if this is a haunted hotel. A lot of people claim it is, but we gotta see stuff to believe it. Hopefully you understand that. I'm closer. Can you tell us your name? We're looking for an Armand, guys. I'm dead.
Dead.
That sounded like
That's
a
not kid. Yeah,
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Dead.
That sounded
That's
like
not
a
kid.
With a childlike voice coming through the static saying I'm dead, they knew in that moment that they were not alone. They continued asking questions when another faint child's voice was caught.
I think I said this earlier in the history, but supposedly TVs turn on and off here. That would be crazy if in the middle of the night just... Can you turn that TV on?
With 2 instances of childlike voices being heard, the rumors of children's spirits roaming the hotel are starting to sound real. To switch things up, Shay sat on the bed surrounded by an EMF tripwire. They planned to play a game with any ghostly children that might be close by. But before they got a chance to start, things took a chilling turn.
What's your device that says one word though?
Alice box?
Yeah.
What, you want to see if it matches?
They want.
Look at everything.
Spots.
The whole bed just lit up. Oh my, that was every single one.
There's something right here with me. There's something right here with me.
Here, hold this. Can you guys do that again? What? Wait,
Can you?
Shay,
Yeah.
hold on. Is that my camera light?
Did you just see that?
Yeah.
Something.
You saw it.
I saw it too. Something literally just.
Something literally
Oh
just...
my god! It's going. Sorry. It's not right.
Shay, I might have just saw an apparition behind you.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. That's what I was freaking out
Oh,
about.
Connor, look at this.
What?
Look at this. Something is on this bed with me. I feel it. I'm like shaking right now.
Wait, that's where I saw the apparition, right where you're standing.
Yeah. Did it go this way by chance?
It moved. It
Something
moved from
went
side to side.
Over here.
Okay.
An apparition behind you. just saw an apparition behind you. Just saw an apparition behind you. Why is it glued? Wait, let me hold it. Can you pass that to me?
There's energy.
What is going on? Why is it non-stop?
There's a lot of electronics in the room, to be
It's
fair.
zero over here. It's zero over here. What? It's not broken.
Because there's lights and stuff that side.
What is going on? Oh my god.
Because as you said, you saw something. I saw something.
I saw something move behind you, like slowly to the side.
Another faint ghostly voice and a small anomaly were caught, making it clear that something was in the room with them. From the handful of EVPs that came through, along with the other strange experiences they had, it's safe to say that something paranormal is definitely lingering inside the Andrew Jackson Hotel. Number 7.
I don't trust the electronics. They're nice to have as a way to sort of start a discussion, but I wouldn't say they were proof of. There was something appeared behind it, granted, but the rest seemed pretty dubious in my opinion. But let us know what you guys make of it. And again, I wish they wouldn't put the wording on the screen of what they believe that and hear at least for the first time. Just leave it so we can make our own assessment and roll it back and listen and see what we can hear, instead of sort of expecting to hear what's on the screen. It's not a bad investigation, to be fair, but I don't trust the electronics.
7. A TikTok user called Coco Songs posted a peculiar video that caught the attention of over 3 million people. On March 17th, around 10 p.m. in Daytona, Florida, witnesses observed large orbs of light above the ocean, with some accounts suggesting these lights emerged from the water before hovering above it. Well, Coco just so happened to be in the perfect place to get a clear view of these otherworldly lights.
Lights on fire, that comes. Look. Oh my god. What the? What is it doing?
No,
I
I'm
can't.
recording it.
I can't do it.
It's flying around. There's 2 lines now.
Oh, it's flying around it. It's flying around it.
There's 2 lines now.
It's so many of
My
them.
heart is beating.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me get off it.
My heart coming out my chest right now, bro.
Are they moving?
Look, my heart coming out my chest right now.
Well, it just seem to be coming towards.
Alien activity going on. They circling. That it came out of the ocean. That is not a moon. And it is not.
It came out of the ocean.
2 o'clock at night, I seen it come out of the ocean, y'all. There are ships. I don't know what the these are. They're flying around it. They're circling it. There's one above it. There's one on each side of it. There's one right there. There's one right there. Y'all can't see them. I don't know if y'all see them blinking. Do you see them? Okay, they're going towards that. We seen it come out of the fucking sea.
I thought them smaller ones were the stars, but apparently they're not. Next to these and the ones over the side there.
2 large balls of light were caught hovering over the water. These massive orange orbs were emitting an intense amount of light, illuminating the ocean below. Throughout the entire video, this larger object didn't move an inch and appeared to stay in the exact same spot. Coco claims that they witnessed this object emerge from the ocean. So what exactly could this be? And when exactly are these aliens finally going to introduce themselves?
Now, it'd been interesting to see it actually rise, but that's pretty impressive, to be fair. Be interesting to know what's actually going on there.
Number 8. After a strange occurrence was caught on her security camera, a TikTok user named Brittany now believes she captured a glitch in the Matrix. The camera set up in her kitchen was recording an empty room, and all was still until this happened.
Now, potato.
A brand new bottle of
Okay.
Tito's sat on her counter when, without warning, the bottle exploded. This
Big
bottle sat
gutted.
untouched, and there was no one around at the time. Brittany was understandably extremely confused when she watched this footage, and I'm right there with her. So if you have any theories on why this bottle exploded, feel free to let me know. Make sure
That's mad. You wouldn't expect it to be like temperature or pressure or anything like that. If it's been there a while in a sort of home environment, that's crazy, that, like. What would cause that? Let us know.
to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy.
And there we go, guys. Good stuff there. Enjoyed that again. Thanks, Fearsome. I do like Fearsome's channel. He's quite witty, along with the content he puts on there. Few talking points there. Like I said, them here were 4 things. Intriguing. Shame they didn't get them coming out of the water or whatever, but obviously if you're not expecting it, you're not going to have your phone recording in the right place, are you? And like I said, that investigation thing, nothing against the guys, but I just don't trust the equipment they were using. I've seen there's a couple of bigger channels that I do follow, and they use stuff like that every now and then, but they do claim that it's not actually proof of anything. It's just a nice to have sort of thing. And a lot of them have actually stopped using them again, to be fair. They sort of brought them in and then decided against it. So I'm not really sure what all that's about, but cameras and microphones are the way forward. I have put a link to Throne in the description. Any donations towards equipment would be appreciated, as I would like to try and get out and do stuff like this myself. For all the support is appreciated. All the subs, all the views, everything. Just keep it coming, guys. Does mean a lot. And in the meantime, I shall catch you in the next video.